We here on Keeping It a Buck 50, episode 15. What's your name? Like, who is you?
OG Breezy.
OG Breezy. Where you get that name from?
From myself. My name Breezy, so they call me Breezy, but yeah. I'm way older than what the fuck I am, so I call myself an OG, but I really am though. A lot of people look up to me, so yeah.
Original gangster OG. Like, you ready to tell us about you? Like, who is you? Like, what's up with you? When your birthday?
I'm a Virgo. My birthday's September 6th. I mean, I do a lot of shit. I do hair. I like to read. I got kids. I like to travel. And I'm just lit in real life. What y'all see is just what it is.
What schools you went to growing up and shit?
I went to 29, number 19. I'm from the West Side. Yeah. So, I went to Franklin, and then I graduated college in 2018, MCC.
Or what
Yeah.
made you go to Franklin if you from the West Side?
I don't know. That's just the school my mom signed me up for.
How was that experience for you? They was hype, like West Side girl on the East Side.
Nah, I was like, when I was in school, I wasn't like real popular like I am now. I was a nobody. So like, I got kicked out of school in my ninth grade year, and then I came back. I got pregnant, and then my whole senior year, I was kicked out for 3 years. Came back. My whole senior year, I was on high honor roll. I never missed a day of school. If I was late, I caught the late bus. But I don't know. I don't know why she put me in that school. But I literally graduated 21 days after I had my daughter. So
That's fire. You graduated.
Yeah.
That's big time. You said you from the West Side and shit, so you want to explain how the West Side is growing up? Like, how was the West Side for you?
well, I grew up on Flint. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's nothing really to say about it. I feel like it just, I don't know. It's what you make it actually.
Up top or down bottom, Flint?
And I don't fucking
All
know.
through that bitch?
Look, I done been at the center and all that. So yeah, Chalai, yeah.
Alright. You still fuck with any of your like day one bitches that you jumped in this shit with? Like, you know the people that you was hanging around 13, 14.
Now I ain't gonna lie though, I got one best friend who I had since I was 11 years old. Her name Fatma, and that's like my sister now. Her mom called me her daughter. Like throughout the years, you know, people you be cool with, but you don't really be like, you know. And me and her, we don't talk every day, but you would never know that we don't talk every day because it's like once we see each other, that shit, like, we never had an argument, ever. Like, never had an argument. And we've been friends since we was 11 years old, but, yeah.
You think that's good, though?
What?
That, like, you and your friend never had an argument?
I mean, yeah. That is good. Because
say-
at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know everything that's going on in her life, and she don't know everything that's going on in mine. So it's like, I'm pretty sure we can't judge each other because everybody go through shit, but I can guarantee you that I'm never going to sit up there and argue with her because what is there to argue about?
It's more so of a respect thing.
Yeah.
Y'all respect each other. That's fine.
Yeah.
This might be a little explicit question for you. and shit. You mind sharing us, like, what age, like, you started fucking and shit? I see you say you had a baby in high school and shit.
I was 17 years old when I lost my virginity.
Or
Yep.
you was beating around the bush with it or some shit? Or, like,
Nah.
you thought you was grown?
No, I ain't think I was grown, and I wasn't no fast-ass little girl either. I mean, I had my share of fucking on people, but yeah. It is what it is. That's old news.
You still in tune with the person that took your virginity?
Hell no. Nowadays, you walk by these niggas out like you don't know who they is. Yeah.
So, what age you would say you had, like, your first boyfriend?
My first real boyfriend, I was 17 years old.
17?
Yeah. He was 15.
Oh, he liked them younger, or he was just that nigga?
Nah,
It sometimes be like that.
he was that nigga. Like, he was from Conky. Shout out to Dime D. Yeah. Yeah, but he was that nigga 15, getting it.
That's a fact. How many boyfriends you lost to the streets?
I lost one boyfriend, and then I had a best friend named Jamel. He died in 2013.
Like, did that scare you away from, like, dealing with street niggas, or you still like the street niggas and, like, they still gave you a rush?
I feel like when I lost Jamel, that was really like my dog. So like when I lost him, it like did something to me. I started going to church and shit. And then like it made me like just look at my life different. And even though I don't know, just something about a street nigga that just I feel like that's what I attract, and that's sad, cause like that'd be bad. I really don't even like getting close to people. Like I swear, but before my boyfriend who passed away, I was single for 3 years. But you know, I was doing what I do. But I like took him serious, and I just feel like as soon as we got to the point where like, okay, this is it, this is what we about to do, this is how we about to be, it's like everything, our whole chapter just ended. And you know, I look at it like, damn, it wasn't supposed to end like that. But then I also look like, damn, this is really life, and like he really gone. He ain't never coming back. But at the end of the day, like I feel like he served his purpose. And you know, he taught me some things, and I taught him some things, and that also made me look at certain things. Like I don't like really getting close to people. I don't. It just made me look at people different. Like even with him dying, I lost friends, people that I thought that was genuine. I used to want to be around bitches that I know didn't like me, but even though the love was fake, I ain't care. I just wanted to be around people. Like I never wanted to be by myself, but now it's like losing him taught me so much self-love. Swear to God, a bitch can't get next to me. Like
Yeah, that
you
shit
don't got
valuable.
no motion, no ambition. Like you cannot sit with me. I'm sorry. Like we can talk on the phone, but I just can't chill with certain people. Like that shit just make me look at you real different. Even though I ain't saying I'm the greatest bitch ever, but that shit just make you just look at life real different.
Yeah, it's like two type of people. People like the people that you around when you feel
Yeah.
good around them. Them the type of people you need to be around.
Yeah.
But it's definitely people that's energy draining.
That's a
So
whole fact.
so you learning your lesson and shit that you felt like your last boyfriend taught you. Like, would you date another man that's in the streets and shit, or like? Cause I understand how it is, like not getting close to people. I think that's a nigga problem. Nigga be scared to get
I
close
feel
to
like
females.
I mean I wouldn't say I wouldn't date another nigga in the streets, but I feel like if you gonna be in the streets, you gotta want more than just the streets though. Like it gotta be a happy ending to it. Like you can't just always want to be in the streets. Like make me want to do something different too, because how we both in the streets though. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't fucking know. I mean, I got a man right now, so he not in the streets though.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, cause like
he not in the streets at all.
when you dealing with a man that's in the streets, like any day could be the last day. Like I
Yeah.
see females like acting like they like street niggas, but they don't know what that shit really come with. Like that shit could leave you traumatized.
These motherfuckers be wanting what you got and don't even know what the fuck you dealing with. Whole time, some of them know, but they don't give a fuck. Do it just to say they doing it. And you got some females that'll brag about the fact that they fucking on your nigga. Corny. Because what he doing for you? Shit, but giving you a wet pussy, and then you going about your day, and now you mad at his bitch because you fucked her nigga. That shit don't make sense. Then you got some bitches that just be mad because they had the nigga you had, and they ain't had the nigga like you. So,
Yeah.
story of my life.
That be bigger than like
Yeah.
both of y'all, like, and that's where even same shit niggas do shit like that.
Yeah,
You like
a lot.
it be bigger than you. You don't gotta be worried about why somebody treating somebody some way they didn't treat you.
But the crazy thing with me is I don't give a fuck about a bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck about a bitch. And it be crazy because some bitches, like, you don't even got to be fucking with a nigga. And then you got some bitches that will put a nigga on you and it'll make you want to fuck him just because y'all talk too much. Like, you talk too much. Some bitches don't know how to take dick and go on about their life. They want to fuck a nigga and let the world know they fuck that nigga. Like, it's plenty of niggas that I can fuck and will never talk to again. And you would never know I fucked them because I don't give a fuck about a nigga. Like, that shit be crazy. These bitches be making these niggas feel like they something and they ain't nothing. Like, for real.
Why niggas can't be something?
They could be something to the next bitch, but not to me. Not to me. Like,
That's
for real, for real.
crazy. Like, what's some things that you do to help cope with your mental?
I mean, I used to drink a lot, but I like slow down. Like I used to buy a fifth of 1738 every day. I used to hop the gate, literally be at the gravesite by myself. I had it bad, but like I just really, 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 really just started. I read a lot, but I find myself reading more. I read hood novels though, but like I never really had really nobody to like talk to me and be like, you know, be there for me in a sense. Most of my sisters, they older, they got their own life, but you know, I talk to them or whatever the case may be. But like for me, I don't know. I like to travel. I travel and I just be with my kids for the most part, or I be with some of my friends, some people that I be with, or sometimes I just be by myself. I listen to R&B a lot, so that that help.
Yeah, R&B definitely
Yes.
put you in a happy mood.
I be lit. Swear to God.
I be seeing you out. You want to explain to us, like, why you always dance? If I see you out, like, I see you a dancer. Like,
I
what's
feel
that
like
about?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes you go out and it be boring as a bitch when you go out, and I be looking at people like, why y'all just standing around? Most of the time, bitches just looking at you. Niggas be staring and jealous of the next nigga, or bitches jealous of the next bitch. If I'm out, I could see a bitch I don't like, and I'm getting lit because I don't give a fuck who around me. That's just what it is, though. I'm going to stand on the chair, stand on the table. I'm getting lit. I'm going to be the life of the party. I'm going to be that girl that everybody going to like, yeah, Bree, she be lit. Yeah, I'm going to be lit. That's just me. I don't care where I'm at. I'm going to be at church, and I'm going to get lit. I'm going to get lit, swear to God.
You ain't never, like, cheer or nothing? Like,
Nah,
where you get your dance moves from?
Yo, word to everything I love. I used to be in the house parties at like 13 in Van Auker, and I swear to God, I used to be shy as a bitch. I'm shy, but you would never know that. But I don't know. Like, I'm nervous right now doing this podcast. But now, like, I don't know. I used to be mad shy, and I don't know what got into me. I used to be standing on the wall in the house parties. I never danced. Now, what? What? It don't even take no liquor or nothing, and I be lit. Swear to God.
Live like Fox
Yes.
5. In this small city we from, do you feel like people, do the young men stereotype you for having multiple BDs? Like, multiple
I
big
mean,
fathers?
I wouldn't say men, mostly females.
Be the female?
Yeah, but that shit don't bother me. Like, I'm really a person that don't give a fuck what nobody say. So, you saying I got multiple baby dads, or the next bitch saying it make me look at you like, okay. And I got 3 kids. I be quick to tell a bitch I got 3 kids, 3 baby dads, bitch. And I got a fucking diploma from high school and college. I worked 4 years straight full time and went to school full time as a parent, though. Most bitches can't say that. Like, a lot of bitches can't walk in my shoes. And it be the ones with 1, 2 that be shy away from 3, talking and younger than me. I'm 31. So it be bitches in their 20s with 2 kids, struggling with 2. Me personally, for me to be my age and with the kids that I got, and I got 3 baby dads, but I can honestly say that one of my kids' fathers is really like a dope ass dad. But like, I do that shit though. Like, you wouldn't even look at me and be able to tell I had 3 kids if you didn't know that I had 3 kids. Like, a lot of people would never know that. But like, I do my thing as a parent, as I should, and I don't depend on a nigga to do nothing for them. You feel me? So it's like, even if they dad don't, I am, because I'm that girl. And when it comes to my kids, I'm gonna step. We gonna take trips. We gonna do everything I never did as a child. Everything my mom and my dad never did with me, I'm doing that with my kids, because you got some kids who never even been out of town. And it's boring as fucking Rochester. So it's like, ain't really much to do for kids. It's more to do for adults than kids. So I'm going to take that trip, and that's just what it is. We going to be lit. My kids is 13, 11, and 8. And I can guarantee you, ain't shit they could ever say bad about their mom. And that's the whole fact.
Nah, that's fire. It seemed like your
Yeah.
confidence overflowing. You need that type of shit.
Yeah,
in this
a lot of
world.
people do, though. You be surprised. A lot of these bitches, they be too busy worrying about what their friends say, or the mindset of what their friends think, that they can't think for themselves. And I never been that person. Like, I'm really somebody who could really tell you some real shit. Or I listen to, I got older cousins and shit, and I listen to them. And like, I'm way too nice though. So it's like, I really got to stand on doing people how they doing me. And not even in the sense of like being grimy like them, but I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine and just cut all ties. Like, you might not like it, but this is what it got to be. And it is what it is.
That's a fact. Have one of your sex tapes ever got leaked or something? Have you ever got exposed or something? Like,
Yo, word to everything.
we've been on the media a long time. I know I've been on the media.
Yo, you know
like
what's
12
crazy?
years.
I mean, I ain't never have a sex tape exposed, but a bitch did post me sucking on a nigga dick before. Like, I would never understand that. All you did was make me pop, but it is what it is.
She was hating.
Real bad. Real bad. I would never understand why people do that, and to still be trying to fuck on the nigga that you doing it for. Like, make it make sense. But nah, a nigga ain't never do me like that. I mean, a nigga tried to bash me on social media, but niggas who do that be tender as a bitch, and yeah.
Try to get
Real
their
bad.
boy
Yeah.
that's fire though. Females gotta stop doing that shit. Like females exposing females. That's not P.
Nah, a bitch can't expose me. Cause I'm an open book. And I'm
Still,
gonna
you
keep it
know,
real.
bitches be trying to go through
Yeah.
niggas' phones and shit,
Doing
see
the
some
most.
shit, they
Doing the
start
most. Just
uploading
you going
shit.
through a nigga phone. I mean, I used to go through a nigga phone, but one thing I'm not gonna do is say what I seen. I'ma hold that down for a while, and then if it something pop up that make me remind of that, then I'ma let you know. Like, yeah, I seen this, that, and the third, and this what it is. But see, you also see for me. Listen, you gotta learn how to handle, especially a street nigga. Handle that nigga. You gotta do that nigga how he think he doing you and hit that nigga with bitch the same way you is with these bitches. Just know it's niggas out weird on my body the same way. Yeah, tighten up. Real bad. That
So
shit
you
crazy.
really think like you could play the game with a nigga and win?
Yeah, and then I don't even got to use my vagina to do it though. So it's like, yeah. I done had the best of them in their feelings. Niggas climbing gates and all type of shit, popping up at the house, riding past my house. Yeah.
So yeah, what's a friend to you?
Yo.
OG Breezy. Like,
A
what is a
friend.
friend? What is a friend to you?
A friend is like somebody who keep it real with you. Like when you fucking up, they can let you know that you fucking up and you was wrong. Don't be somebody that anything I do you agreeing with it. I don't like that. Like I got a group of bitches that I'm cool with and they gonna tell me what it is. I'm not gonna be mad at it. Sometimes everybody need constructive criticism. And I feel like that should help you grow in life, honestly. If you chilling with females and y'all all on the same type of time, when it comes to like pettiness, in a sense it's okay, but when it comes to like real shit and y'all be like real petty about it, and you okay with the fact that your friend is really out here looking like a goofy, then that says a lot about y'all group of friends. But when the next bitch doing it, y'all laugh at the next bitch for doing it, but y'all on the same type of time. So it's like, just be real with me. Like, when I'm fucking up, let me know that. Don't talk about me behind my back. Let me know that shit to my face. So anything that I do hear behind my back, I'm like, oh, she already told me that. You feel me? Like, just be real. That's it. Keep it 100 and don't fake it. If you don't fuck with me, just stay the fuck away from me. That's real shit, though. Like, I give my last to anybody. But once I feel like you ain't genuine, I'm not going to fuck with you. Like, and if I done did a lot of shit for people, kids and all type of shit. Motherfuckers don't return that. So it's like, you just got, nowadays you got to be for yourself. And like, you'll know when somebody like really, really fuck with you. Like when I was going through the situation I went through last year, God will really place people in your life that you would least expect to be there for you. And the people that you expect to be there ain't there. And that just make you like reevaluate yourself. Like, damn, all these years we done chilled with each other. We got mad memories and all type of shit. And you wasn't there for me. Like, sometimes being a friend is just sitting there and listening to me vent. You don't even got to talk. Just listen. Be there for me. Wipe my tears sometime. Like, do something. Even though you even just pull up anything, it don't matter. Like, you don't even got to talk. Or call me to check on me. I shouldn't have to call you all the time. And it be that's where a lot of people's friendships fail. Motherfuckers treat other friends differently, and that's fucked up.
Do you feel like females take constructive criticism
Wrong.
well? Or
Hell no. I feel like it depends on the type of female that you are. Like, if you strong-minded, then you're going to take that and you're going to thank your friend. And you're going to reevaluate yourself and you're going to look at what you're doing and make that shit right. But then you got people that fake listen to you and go tell somebody, oh, this bitch hating on me, da-da-da-da-da. You know, you got people like that. But, like, I tell my friends all the time, bitch, I don't sugarcoat. So, the same way I am with y'all, I want y'all to be the same way with me. So, some people just can't handle that. Like, it don't even be just friends. It be family, too. Like, motherfuckers don't like to keep it real. Like, it's a lot of people in my family I don't fuck with.
So I was just about to ask you, you don't seem like you the type to forgive people.
I mean, I forgave people too many times, and it's like you keep forgiving somebody and they gonna keep doing the same shit. So it's like, why keep forgiving them? I'm gonna forgive you, but I don't gotta fuck with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know how people like, oh, life's too short? Life is too short, but y'all knew what y'all did and also knew that life was short before y'all did what y'all did to me. I don't gotta speak to you when I see you, but just know that I'm gonna love you from a distance. I don't gotta fuck with you. We don't gotta chill with each other. I feel like when you chill with people, that negative energy do fall on you in a sense, because now you like, you sitting over here, I'm lit. I'm full of energy. And then you got somebody that's around you that's, draining all your energy. So now you making me mad because you mad at whoever you mad at, and you're just miserable. And a lot of people be miserable because they be broke. So it's like, I'm not like that. You will never know. It be times I be out here fucked up. A lot of people be fucked up, but like I be fucked up. You will never know because I keep the same energy, and people don't be like that. So it's like, even though you can't expect for everybody to be like you, but it's like, come on, we grown. Like, we too grown to be trying to have motherfuckers teach you how to do certain shit. You should know this already. You should know certain shit. So
That's a fact. What's your thoughts on like a bad friend?
I feel like a bad friend is like somebody who just ain't right, like ain't real, like always got something negative to say and just negative in general. Like, you could be happy as a bitch and you could call this person and be like, yo, I just got this job, da 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 da, and the first thing that come out their mouth is something negative. Or a friend that literally see you doing some shit, and instead of them being happy for you, they'll go and try to do the same shit that you doing. Instead of like, even though it's enough shit out here for all of us to be doing, but it's like, what's for you is for you. And what's gonna work for me might not work for you. So it's like, I don't know, just, it's, it's a lot of different examples you can say about that.
All right. So I see you a mother of 3. Do you let your kids believe in Santa?
Santa?
Santa, like Santa Claus.
Santa. My kids don't believe in no damn Santa. They don't believe in Santa. Like, my kids to the point where now they don't even really ask for much. So they don't ask for much. And they spoiled. Like, my kids are spoiled. And they feel when I say no that it's the end of the world. Like, a lot of people probably seen that video. And I was like, ask your kids something they say behind your back. And if you watch it, you would really think like, yo, this bitch be putting them kids through hell. Yo, the motherfucker told me like, oh my God, you make my life a living hell because you asking me a question and I'm telling you no. Like, I'm not that parent that's gonna give you whatever you want. And I'm gonna do what you need, but I'm also make sure that your childhood is lit. Like, I really do this mom shit though. Like, I don't really ask the dads for nothing. If I do, it's because I really need to. But if I don't, it is what it is. But we gonna make it happen. Like, we gonna be lit.
Some mothers be hype on that Santa Claus. Well, I guess that's for the younger kids.
Yeah, but when I was growing up, I used to think Santa Claus was real. But I feel like as we got older, I don't know. Like, my kids, they know about a Santa Claus, but they never really questioned me about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. My kids different, like real different.
Have you ever cheated before?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yep. I cheated and I told him I cheated. This was a couple years ago, like mad long ago. Yeah, I cheated.
That's funny. Like,
I cheated because he ain't like giving me head. And yo, he ain't like giving me head, and I just like, no, you good. And I just went and got head from somebody else, and I told him that I did it. He still wanted to be with me though, but the relationship didn't last. I be seeing him now. He don't speak, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you legendary for that though. Mm-hmm. You got a type? Like, what's your type?
I feel like
I know
don't
you
really
said
got
you
no
in
type.
a relationship. There's just some
yeah.
hypothetical.
Honestly, I really don't even got no type. But like the guy I mess with now, he been at me for 2 years. So yeah, 2 years is crazy. But you know how most niggas be at you and they say the same shit that everybody say. Like, you look at them like, okay, whatever. You selling me a dream. You know, most niggas be like, oh, you gonna miss out on your blessing. Nigga, I'm a blessing. Fuck is you talk about? So I didn't really take it serious. And also, I didn't want to get close to nobody. But I'm like, fuck it. What I got to lose? And shit. I've been on tour ever since.
Yeah, God stop living in that fear.
Yes.
Like, most females miss out. They have that nigga right there in their face, but they think about the past too much.
Like, I done had niggas who had me, and, I wanted them at the time, and they wasn't ready. But now they ready, and I don't want y'all no more. So it's like, y'all fucked up. Y'all had y'all chance. And it's crazy because I'm still the same person I was years ago. I'm just more wiser and more, like,
got more boundaries.
Yeah, like more experience with life. So it's like, you can never little girl me. I'm sorry. Them days of me letting a nigga fuck me over is over. For real, for real. Shit ain't happening no more.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
Me, like a nigga one night stand to me, or me
Yeah.
one night stand to
Vice
nigga?
versa, like you.
Yeah, everybody had a one night stand.
Some people be fake.
Everybody had a one night stand. And if anybody lying, say they didn't, they fucking lying. Everybody had a one night stand.
How was it like the night like you had a one night stand? You would be in the function, you would just see somebody like, yeah, I want to bang them tonight. Or like how it be for you? How it be for females when y'all be on y'all one night stand timing?
Yo, I feel like sometimes when you doing certain shit, it be for the moment. And I say that a lot. A lot of things be for the moment. Like sometimes you might feel for somebody like real bad, and that shit be for the moment. So like you could want to fuck somebody, and then when you fuck them, that's just it. You just fuck me. And some niggas be really thinking they that nigga, and niggas get fucked and left every day. So it's like, I remember I said that once. somebody got mad at me, but yeah, fuck a nigga and leave him. Make that nigga think that he's something. You're nothing. Walk right past you like, yeah, hello, and keep it pushing. Had them blowing up your phone. Yo, you really act like, yeah. Then they be like, was it good? Was it good? If you gotta ask me that, then it says a lot about you. I feel like at the age I'm in now, I'm not about to be on no nigga dick. I'm not doing that. Like,
That's pride. You feel like you don't feel like that's pride?
what, me not being on a nigga dick?
Yeah.
No, it ain't
Like
pride.
your nigga, you could be on your nigga.
Yeah,
dick.
my nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna be on my nigga dick, but I'm not about to be on another nigga dick because
these other
I feel
niggas.
like niggas be knowing what they doing. So a lot of these niggas treat every bitch the same way, and I'm not somebody you could treat like you treat the next bitch. Like you can't put me in the category as you could with a lot of bitches, and I'm gonna stand on that. And anybody that know me know this shit. Like, and I'm being for real, for real. But like these niggas really be treating every bitch the same, and I like to go on dates. These niggas don't like to date. I got introduced to a nigga on some shit. You know, I tried to bag him, and the first thing that nigga said was, I'm coming home with you. No, the fuck you're not, because you don't even know me. You just met me not even an hour ago, and you trying to go home with me already. That made me, now I'm older now, so that made me look at a nigga like, yo, is you serious? Like, you dead ass? Like, you don't know what type of bitch I am. Like, I could set you up, do some shit or whatever, even though I ain't never been like that. But it's like, you don't give a fuck about your life if you ready to come home with me already. So a lot of these niggas only see pussy anyway. So it's like, why not just fuck them? Because all it takes is for a good conversation, a bottle, and if you smoke weed, that blunt, and them niggas' pants coming down. Fuck that nigga real good and dub him. He gonna be sick because he gonna be like, damn, this bitch got some good pussy and she ain't hit me back. No. Because I'm gonna make you feel like you're nothing. Because you thought you was something when you was fucking me. Oh, I fucked the baddest little bitch. I fucked that bitch Bree. Fucked you. Done with you. And that's just what it is. Really will walk by you like I don't know who the fuck you is. How you doing? And keep it pushing. Might not even get a high, but okay.
What you would say like your favorite position to get fucked is?
I am not. I am in a whole committed relationship. I am not saying that. I'm not. I plead the fifth on that question.
Alright, so when did you start braiding?
I've been braiding since I was 12. But, like, I really, really took it serious when I was dating Jimmy. Because I was that nigga hairdresser. So, like, I don't know. And then I linked with my big sis, Shonda. Shout out to Shonda at Frenchie Styles. That's where I work at. Yeah. But, like, I linked with her in August last year. And I seen that she was opening up a shop. And me and her was talking. And I was asking her, like, you know, how much you would charge for the chair, you know, shit like that. But I never really took it serious because you got to think about it. I got certain people who I was braiding. I never knew how to do knotless. I only was doing box braids. And I never knew how to feed hair into braids and shit like that. So, like, the day before I started working in the shop, which was October 1st, I learned how to do knotless. And I was like, okay, you know, my braids, some of them braids was fucked up. Some of them braids was fucked up, but now it's like you got to crawl before you walk. And shout out to all my clients that stuck by my side and just been holding it down. Because, yeah, the braiding life, that shit lit as a bitch, swear to God.
When you say you was 12, you was just doing like your cousin's hair?
I did shit? Like my friends in school, charging $50 for micros. I used to do my own hair. Like my cousin did me some micros one day, and then one day I just stood in my own bathroom and I just did my own touch-up and I just started braiding. Like, my mom used to do hair too, so she used to ask me to do hair with her on the side. I'm braiding while she braiding. We tag teaming somebody here, and she'll pay me. But now, like, I really started taking that shit serious now. I never would imagine, like, I done had over like 400 clients, and I take new people all the time. I don't see why stylists be like, I'm not taking no new clients. I mean, I get it in a sense, but it is what it is, and it's been lit.
Nah, that's fire. What age you feel like you started like bringing money in for that shit?
Now, like last year, hell yeah, real bad. Like it could be if I got a job. Like I remember school just like when school just started, I would literally went out of work for a whole week, and I did hair, and yeah, that shit was lit. Hell yeah, I be doing like little specials and shit like that. But I mean, I ain't the best braider, but I do my thing. So yeah. And I'm self-taught. I ain't take a braiding class yet, but I'm gonna definitely take a braiding class because I could see me getting rich off this shit though. Like for real, for real. Yeah, the braiding is what it is.
Do you feel like your price is reasonable?
Yeah, I feel like when you got a certain price, you got to think about it. That's just like going to the Chinese people and paying them, or going to the Africans and paying them. And you got to understand, Africans don't do certain shit. Like we do knotless and we do, like feed-ins and tribal braids. Africans don't braid like that. Like they do box braids real good, but they don't know how to really do knotless. So it's like if you could pay them $300 for some box braids, you can pay me $250 for some knotless. Like, and that's just real shit though. And like you got some people who gonna complain about your price, and that's fine. But you just not the client for me. Like it is what it is.
So you won't bend your price for like a client?
I mean, I will. No funny shit. Like I done did a lot of shit to where I don't even charge everybody a deposit. Cause I just feel like, it at some point I just be like, fuck it. I do it just to do it. Sometimes I do, and I give a lot of people a lot of chances. Like you could say you come in and don't show up, I will give you another chance. I'll give chance after chance. And sometimes I be fucking up too as a braider. Everybody do fuck ups. Like I be running behind, or sometimes I be forgetting. Like it just life. But I be having a lot of sales to where I'm supplying the hair, and a lot of people don't do that. So like I'm charging y'all. Sometime if I'm doing like a sale, I'ma bring the hair. You don't gotta worry about the hair, cause the hair alone is like $6 a pack, and we're using 4 packs of that. And on top of that, the products that I gotta use just to do your hair. So like, yeah. And some people complain, and some people don't. But I feel like as a braider, I do a lot of sales and a lot of like promotion for myself in general. But I be having a lot of my clients, they be bringing people to me that I have never in my life met before. Like,
oh, you got clientele.
yeah, I got clientele. I never had clientele before. When I started working in this shop, my clientele was up there.
So, in your relationship, like, do you feel like you a strict person, or you give a lot of chances and shit?
I feel like back then I gave way too many chances.
So now you turned your strictness up?
It ain't even about being strict. It's just also about like self-worth. So like, I get triggered a lot, and I be feeling like certain shit niggas do, it remind me of the shit I've been through. So it's like, and I gotta stop thinking like that, because I swear to God, I'm not sending no paragraphs. I'm gonna fucking cut you clean off. Like,
why not? Sometimes communication is key.
True.
So if it's paragraph time, you gotta send a
I'm
paragraph.
not sending, no. I just feel like only way I'm sending a paragraph is if you like expressing yourself to me in a sense, and you can't talk to me in that moment, or you just out the blue just send me some shit like that. But I also feel like if I say something to you once, I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. So like, you know how I feel about it, and you keep doing it, it's done. Like, ain't no reason for me to keep talking about it. Like, I'm gonna make you feel that, and you gonna eat everything you did. You gonna eat it, and I'm gonna make you stand on it. But now, I'm not taking shit from nobody. I don't give a fuck what you do for me. Like, for real, for real. Because the nigga will really have you feeling like, oh, ain't nobody gonna want you. Like, my baby dad used to have me feeling like, oh, ain't no nigga gonna want you with 3 kids. Niggas want a bitch with 3 kids, especially Bree. But yeah, that shit be crazy. I don't know. I just feel like we too old, and my nigga older now, so he 46.
You black,
I fuck with Unc and them, yeah. Heavy on the Unc and them.
You snap.
Yeah.
Respect or loyalty, if you had to pick?
I feel like you don't owe me no loyalty, but you gotta respect me. So You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that don't owe me loyalty, but they respect me as a person. Like, if that makes sense. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it makes sense because there's a lot of bitches that don't like me, but they respect me. Like, you don't, like, I don't got to be your friend, but you know your friend don't like me, but you still got the boundary. You know what I'm saying? But you don't owe me no loyalty, and I don't expect you to because that's your friend at the end of the day. But you still respect me as a person, and that shit right there, that mean a lot to me because a lot of bitches don't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck either. But it is what it is. So yeah.
I feel like respect go farther than loyalty too.
Yeah, it definitely do. Because a motherfucker could be loyal to you, but don't respect you. Yeah. Like, they could be loyal in a sense. Like, they could be loyal when it comes to certain shit. Like, a bitch will ride for you, fake ride for you when it comes to you not fucking with a bitch, and they not fucking with that bitch neither. But when it comes to some other shit, they ain't gonna respect the fact that this what you jacking. So, yeah. Like, don't pick and choose when you want to, do certain shit and go with the flow. But, yeah.
You got a son, right?
I got 2 boys.
You got 2 sons. Mm-hmm. What's something that you try to beat into your son's head?
Yo, it's so crazy. So my kids, when I say they different, they different. Like, I don't gotta like really install certain shit into them because like my 11-year-old, he's smart as a bitch, and he could sit right here, he could have a conversation with you, and he can make you feel dumb as a bitch though. Like, swear to God. And then I got my 8-year-old. He just speak his mind. The only thing I will say is like they too outspoken. Like, they gonna tell you what the fuck they feel and not even realizing that. Like, yo, you really just said that shit? Not even realizing that, but that's just them. And I mean, it's good in a sense, but then it's not good because they really do that shit. It don't matter where we at, they gonna do it. And I don't know. I feel like kids gonna be kids, and sometimes we try to stop them from saying certain stuff, but like at the end of the day, it's like they telling you really how they feel. You can't stop somebody for telling you how they feel as long as they not cursing. And they being respectful. Because, sometimes even when you could be an adult and you talking to your parent and you letting them know how you feel, they like, oh, you can't disrespect your mom. It's not disrespect. So I'm telling you how I feel. It's not disrespect. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what you want to install in their mentals, like, for this cold world? Like,
just, like, try not to be in the streets. And, like, if you going to really be something, really, really be something, like, if you ever need help in life, I'm going to always be there. Like, you don't got to worry about questioning me about nothing. It could be the dumbest question in the world. Like, me and my kids got a dope-ass bond. And we talk about everything. We goofy as a bitch. I yell at them a lot. They be fake crybabies. But me and my boys is Virgo. So, like, their emotions is, like, my emotions. We crybabies. But, and then I got my 13-year-old, my daughter. And I'm happy she not no fast-ass little girl. So, I thank God for that.
Now that's dope, bro. And like, for the most part, like, what you saying, you don't want them to be in the streets and shit. Like, the streets really not really about nothing. As long as they could talk to you, because most people can't talk to their parents. They just hide in everything they do for them. They just got to deal with them because it's their parent.
Yeah, but see me, I know when they going through shit, like, and I ask them a lot, and I will keep asking until you tell me. Or I'll go to my other kid like, yo, y'all mad close. Just ask her what's wrong or ask him what's wrong. And let me text my phone and let me know. Like, it be little shit like that. But I feel like now in the age we are, these parents, I feel like y'all got to be involved with y'all kids because we is really getting to a point where these kids is looking for the love that they should in their parents and other people. And that's fucked up. I don't ever want my child to feel like my mom wasn't there. Because no funny shit. I grew up. I had a mom. I had a dad. But, like, I just feel like I couldn't, like, like, I got sisters and shit like that where I could talk to. And, they tell me certain shit that I need to know. But I never had a parent that could install in me certain shit that I've been through in my life where I would know how to deal with it. Like, I had to deal with it on my own. And, like, I read a lot of hood novels, and that shit, like, really teach you because it be shit that people really go through in their life. But I'm also happy that I got the mindset where I don't really let shit bother me, but it be bothering me. So it's like, you know that saying when they be like, people be going through childhood trauma, that shit is real. So I just want to like really put it to where my kids don't got to experience that, because I experienced that. You would never know that. Like, you would never know, but I really feel like a lot of black people need to seek therapy and communicate with somebody and use that communication as the outlet to let it out. Don't hold that shit in, because that shit will fuck you up real bad.
Nah, that's a fact. It's something you want to tell any one of your exes? Like, if you could talk to your ex on some John Doe shit, what would you tell them?
Well, it ain't gonna be John Doe, because they gonna watch it when you drop. But,
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, thank you. Like, everything y'all did to me, I needed that, because it made me who I am today. And I feel like y'all was never for me, like, at all. I just look back at certain niggas that I ever dealt with, and I dealt with a lot of goofies. A lot of goofies. So it just like, y'all niggas was never the one for me, and it was just something to do, because it was nothing to do for the moment. Like, and that's just, it is what it is. And I know it wasn't me, because they still be trying to talk to me. So yeah.
You definitely was a catch.
Yeah.
You got any plans for 2023? Like, what's your plans for 2023?
My plans is stay prayed up, continue to keep traveling and being the best parent that I could be to my kids, running up a check. I can't really say too much, because like I got some shit in store. When it happen, everybody gonna know, but just know I'm about to make some big moves in the next couple months. So yeah.
That's fine. It's something you want is like installing your daughter had, like something you would tell your daughter like right now before like ninth grade or some shit.
I be
like
telling her now, like, everybody not your friend. And you know, people can say they're your friend, but they not. You gotta learn, you gotta understand how to separate the real from the fake. And she young, so you know, we gotta let them learn on their own. And she one of those people that she really is. She really act like me, to where she care about people feelings more than they would about hers. And I hate it. But also, that's just her. And she gonna learn one day. And one thing I can say about her though, she speak up for herself. She ain't no punk, and she ain't gonna let nobody walk all over her. But just not to be so, like, you know, the girl that look at life and just feel like nobody loved them, or you know, because you know a lot of us got daddy issues, and I'm one of those people that got like daddy issues. But I don't want that to be something that, you know, can make her feel like, damn, my mom went through this. Like, I don't cry in front of my kids at all. I don't want them to see me cry. And they can sense when something wrong with me. So, like, I just try to make the best of it. But just, you know, don't be one of those fake bullies. I don't like shit like that. Just stay pretty, get your education, get that diploma, do everything you need to do, and I'm going to be by your side through everything in life. And that's just what it is.
oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Real mommy daughter shit.
Yep.
If you could talk to the 13-year-old OG Breezy, what would you tell her? What's some jewels you'll drop on yourself at 13?
If I could talk to the 13-year-old me, it would be to... Yo, that's crazy. 13-year-old me. I don't know. My 13 year was crazy. So, I mean, I don't know. I really can't say, because, I mean, I was 13. 13. Now I just look back at my life and I just thankful. Like, you just would never realize half of the shit you go through in your life. So it's like, I'm happy that I didn't let it break me, in a sense. Like, that shit made me stronger. And it's hard to forgive certain people, but I forgive to a sense, but I still never forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, like, my mom and shit that happened when I was a kid, and then, like, certain family members and shit like that. But I don't know. I just feel like I'm just happy that I am who I am now, that I could look back at when I was 13 and be like, yo, you really is a strong individual. Like,
So you just happy that you went and rolled through all the punches.
Yeah.
If you could do it again, you would do it the same way?
I feel like if I could do it again, I probably would do it different. But I feel like also you know, some people is not as strong to go through it. You know, some people have thoughts of like suicide and really be killing themselves. But I've never been one of those people. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. And I really believe in God. So like I said, when I lost my friend Jamel, that shit really just brought me closer to God. So like, I really just be sitting back. And when I be drinking, I be talking to my friend. Yo, I swear I turned into a preacher. I be talking to them about certain stuff. And then like, it be to the point where some people really be going through it, and I just be looking at them, and I reflect on shit that I've been through, and I just be like, you got to thank God that you're not here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really thank God that you're not there. Just keep pushing and moving forward, and that's just real shit. Like, I had my cousin, he got a girlfriend, and he in jail, and she was crying, and I was like, what's wrong? And at that point, I always, I have my moments about Jimmy and shit. I'ma always remember him. That was my dog. I love him to death. Got him tatted on my thigh. Got him tatted on my shoulder. Y'all know the vibes. But like, she was crying and she was like, this is my first birthday without him. And I just was like, you better be thankful he not dead, because like, my nigga gone. He never coming back. And like, I'm just happy that I finally met somebody in my life who like understood my flaws, because he had flaws too. Like, we was like this, and a lot of people, they seen that, and you feel me, like, that shit was real. That shit wasn't fake. It wasn't fabricated. Like, that shit was real. And when like somebody try to get it together, but they so accustomed to what they used to that it's hard for them to get it together. But they trying. But that shit be crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Want to shout out like your social media networks. Where could they find you if somebody trying to get some braids touched up by OG?
So I don't have a website no more. I took it down because it was too complicated. But y'all can reach me on Facebook, OG Breezy. On Instagram, lovely_Breezy. And if you see me out in public, I'm not no mean ass person. Y'all can say hi.
Y'all could definitely see her.
Yeah.
Like, I like how your braids is. Could you set me up an appointment? Like, they gotta reach out.
Yeah, they could
to
book
you.
an appointment. And shout out to my braider, Tyra, Sean Madison on Facebook. She always get me right. Yep.
That's fire. I appreciate you for coming on my podcast. This was a dope episode. Episode 15. This one mean a lot to me.
Yep.